About 2 or 3 times a year, eBay releases an update for its sellers community. It's called the eBay Sellers Update. And I want to go over it today with you, but I want to focus on everything in the seller update of fall 2020 that is more relevant for the dropshipping community. So if you're doing eBay dropshipping, this video is for you, and I'm going to focus on a lot of things that us as dropshippers are doing, and other eBay sellers might look at differently at those seller updates. Because I think that for us dropshippers, there are different things that we focus on when we're selling on eBay. But before I'm jumping into technically showing you the eBay seller update and talking about everything that happens there, what I want to do is I want to talk about the importance of the idea of even reading the seller update. Why is it important that you would listen to this video? And why is it important that you yourself will start following those seller updates? And in my opinion, if you're running an eBay dropshipping business, then you're running a business. I'm running a business. I own a software company, DSM tool, and I, the same as you, have some responsibilities. I have responsibilities to be familiar with laws that has to do with my employees, for example. So if laws are changing, or if, I don't know, systems are being updated, then I have to be up to date with those changes. This is also why I suggest you to subscribe to the DSM tool channel, because if you're into eBay dropshipping, then we are always up to date, and then you will be able to stay up to date with us with the changes that happens in the market. A lot of people are following videos that were created 2 or 3 years ago, and the industry is changing, and you will be able to change as well if you will follow. And I think that I'm not talking only about DSM tool channel. I'm talking about following eBay seller updates, for example. I really think that it's your responsibility as a business owner. So I hope that you would choose to take your business seriously. And now, first, we're going to jump into my computer, but don't forget to click on the like button. I think it's right over there, right? I'm not sure on mobile and on PC it's different. Consider subscribing to the channel. I already said that. And let's jump to the computer. I'm going to share my screen. And you can see here the seller updates. These are all of the seller updates. You can look for it on Google. Just write eBay seller update. It will be the first in the search result. You can actually do it right now just to get familiar with the process. And you can see that all of the previous seller updates are also available here. So if you want to refer to any of the previous ones, we're going to talk about the 2020 fall seller update. So I'm going to open it. And it has 4 sections. We're only going to go over 3 of them. One is called listing and promoting. Another one is called shipping, a little bit less relevant for dropshippers. I'm going to talk about later. Fees and finances, financials, sorry, and running your business. And the longer one and the most important one, and the one that we're going to spend most of the time with, is listing and promoting. So I'm going to jump right into it and read to you what's new. You can always read in short all of the points and then decide which one of them do you want to dive deeper into. I'm going to go over only the ones that are important for dropshippers. And let's get started. So something that typically happens with every new seller update, especially in the past couple of years, is that eBay is changing categories. Again, it kind of makes sense, right? Because it's retail, and categories in the world, the trending categories are changing. So they're changing categories, adding new ones. And they make these changes in order to improve the buyer's experience, to make them, to make the buyers feel better when they're purchasing on eBay, and therefore buyers would come back and purchase more, which is great for you as dropshippers. And what I want to focus here on is that first sentence that they're saying: we continue to make category changes to create more intuitive buying, selling, and search experiences, and bring eBay into closer alignment with industry standard classifications. And this thing here that they say, the industry standard classifications, I think that what they mean by that is that they're continuing something that they have been announcing since couple of seller updates, that they're working further and further on the classifications and the reorganization of eBay as a platform, because what the industry standard that was created was not by eBay. eBay is the second largest marketplace in the world. The number one is Amazon, and they're trying to follow Amazon. So this is why they're doing it. And the reason, and because it's coming back again and again and again in every seller update, because in every seller update, they're talking about new categories, new, and most importantly, new item specifics. They're talking here about features, tools, and requirements. I'll be back to that. But they're also announcing every time new item specifics that they're requiring. And I'm going to show you in a second what is item specifics. I think that this teaches us as dropshippers the importance and the opportunity that we have with item specifics. And I'm going to show you that. Let's say that as a dropshipper, you decided that you want to sell this product right here. It's an earwax cleaner removal, blah, 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 whatever, some earwax cleaner, right? It has great sales record. It was sold 31 times. And if I go in, you'll see that it is trending here in September. It was sold 4 times already in September, and it was crazy in July and a little bit in August, and the prices are at the range of $19 to $18. So really a product with quite a lot of demand. And if I would source it from, let's say, AliExpress right here, sorry, that's the product. I found that same product for $2.78 for half the amount. So here, because I checked, I read a bit about it, and here it's 20 pieces, and over here it's 10 pieces, as you can see. So I need to double the price, plus $1.37 shipping. I'm not going to calculate right now the profit from that product. I would just say that, I mean, you don't need to be you don't need a calculator to at least say that it's going to be profitable to ship that item. Actually, the shipping is not $1.37. The shipping is a little bit more, you see, because I don't want to use the super economy global shipping. I would choose e-packet, so $2.35 for shipping, and it would still be profitable. And if you don't know how to calculate all of those things, I'm going to leave in the description below a link to a course that I launched on a platform that is called Entrepreneur Zone. It's not related to DSM tool. It's like a Netflix of courses. So you subscribe there and there are a lot of courses. So I contributed to that community in eBay, a complete eBay dropshipping course. It's $10 to join the community there. And you get a lot of other courses like Amazon dropshipping and never mind. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. You can check it. You will learn how to calculate. You will learn how to find products. Here what I want to show you is that, let's say that you chose this product and you would try to list it using a software like DSM tool. You would take the link, you would use the rapid lister, you would, I talk about everything obviously you can look for it in the YouTube channel for free, or you can take the course if you want it more structured. And anyway, the point is that when you list a new product, you have an entire section that is called item specifications right here. And this is exactly what eBay is keep repeating on in every single seller update. So if you would fill it up, like this guy on eBay has done, and you can see on eBay the item specifications right here. So he literally filled up every single, I think it's all of the specifications that you can fill up. So by the way, you can take it from, like you can take from your competitors on eBay the item specifics. This is one source of item specifics for you. Just go to your competitors. They already did the work for you, and take the item specifics there. Anyway, what I'm saying is that when you're listing new products on eBay, when you're listing products in general, when you're optimizing your store, if you put the emphasis on item specifics, I think that when dropshippers are listing new products, they put a lot of time on optimizing the title, and a lot of time on optimizing the images, and a lot of time on creating, like, we already give you these beautiful templates. I'm using here a feature called the dynamic template. You can find it under the template section. But there is already a beautiful, so they rewrite the entire text here. And I'm like, guys, eBay is repeating update after update that the most important thing for them right now is the classification that they're doing to the products. So provide them with item specifics, and eBay will return to you a favor by providing you more traffic in comparison to your competitors. So I think that is one thing that we learn as dropshippers. And unlike other eBay sellers that own their own inventory, as dropshippers, your inventory changes all the time. So you have an opportunity to bring a lot of value to the eBay platform by providing a lot of item specifics. So by doing that, I think that eBay would return you a favor, and I've seen people reporting that. They fill out the item specifics, they rank higher on eBay in general, they get more traffic to their products. So that's the first thing that I think that we're learning from this update, and I think it's general. I think I would repeat it in any seller update video that I would make. Anyway, I want to talk specifically about that update and what they're saying here. So below the features that I'm going to tell you about now, they're also talking about new item-specific requirements and new item specifics that they added in different categories. But the interesting features that they've created is called the required soon feature. So if you edit a product on eBay, if you go to eBay, let's do that for a second. I'm here in the eBay Seller Hub and I look at my listings. I'm not sure that it's working right now still. I don't know if they laid it out already, but if you edit the product here, I'm not going to go into the entire process to save us time here. Then you should be able to see in the item specific section, even after you uploaded, like let's say that you listed products half a year ago and now you want to optimize them. Then you would do that through eBay. You would go to eBay, you would edit the listing, and then you would see, you might see some item specifics that says that are going to be required soon. And if you're not going to fill them up, what do you think is going to happen to the ranking of those listings? So maybe not to your entire store, but at least to your best sellers, it's worth to go on eBay, edit the items and see if there are any missing item specifics over there and fill them up. The second thing is that they're going to add something that is called item specifics ranking. And that is going to be based, so the idea is that they're going to rank to you what are the most important, I think that they're writing it here somewhere. Wait a second. Within each item specific section, yeah, here we go. It will be called required, recommended, or additional. So there will be three different levels of how important this item specific is. So obviously required, you won't be able to list the item without it. But you know what? You want a competitive advantage. Just fill up all of the freaking item specifics. Have all three, required, recommended, and additional. And then you will win more traffic from eBay. And then they say you can download all of your listings on eBay, and you will get like an Excel file where you can fill up the specifics, and then you could upload it again. Look how many features they develop just in order to make sure that you will have all of the item specifications for your items. Crazy, right? And you can edit item specifics in bulk, and you will have reminders in the Seller Hub and in My eBay. Like literally, where is it? I can see it. 1 second. Here it is. Inside the Seller Hub, I think that is going to be over here in the overview. In the overview, there is a section called tasks. So I think that if you will have required item specifics, it will literally appear here as a task, right? I don't have any tasks here because this is not an active account. This is only for educational purposes. But yeah, that's it. So I think that that's it about item specifics. There is also something called the OptiSeller Aspect Finder, which is a feature that if you want, you can Google it and you will find it. It's like, where is it? There you go. I'm not sure if it's a different company that eBay acquired or something. It's like a courtesy of eBay. It's a product that you can find on Google, and you can enter your eBay seller ID, and you will sign up, and it will go over your items, all of your listings, and check all of the item specifics and see if anything is missing. I haven't used this tool, so I don't know if how reliable it is and how good it's working, but you can check it, and they say that it's free until December 31st, 2020. I don't know what's going to happen later. Maybe it's, as I said, maybe it's a third-party company, and eBay went in contract with them, and then they end the contract in the end of December, and then it won't be available anymore because, well, as you can see, you won't be needing it anymore because eBay has developed in-house all of those features that probably this OptiSeller Aspect Finder is giving you. So that was item specifics, and I spent so much time on it. I really hope it emphasized to you the importance of the item specifics. I'm moving on. The next thing that they're talking about is the Seller Hub Performance tab. And this is a good opportunity for me to talk about the Seller Hub in general. In the Seller Hub of eBay, this is the dashboard of your store. if you're using a market research software, I'm going to show you one in a second. If you're using a lister like DSM tool, all of those pieces of software, but you're not entering your seller hub like on a freaking daily basis, you don't check down here your seller level to make sure that you don't have a defect rate. Look at that, I have one defect rate. If I would not go into the seller hub, I wouldn't know that I have a defect rate. That harms my traffic. That might mean that my account will get suspended if I don't notice those things. If you don't fulfill the tasks, make sure that everything here is on zero, because these are all of the things that are pending for you. Then, well, you're not managing your account correctly. You don't manage your store correctly. So that is something that that I want to mention about the Seller Hub in general. And to add on top of that, the change that they have done, as you can see in the Seller Hub itself, is that they added here a section that is called performance, also a section that is called payment. We're going to get to it later. And under the performance, there are a lot of actions that you can do, like download all of your sales data, see all kind of graphs. But my favorite report here is the traffic report, because it allows you to literally see if your account is growing in traffic or reducing or your traffic is being reduced. And again, this is not a good account to look at because of it's for, as I said, educational purposes. But if you would follow that and you would notice, then you would notice the following. eBay works as a funnel. When you list a new product, it starts getting impressions, and then it has to convert from impressions to page views. And the conversion from impression to page view is, an impression is when you are in the results of the eBay search results. So there are 100 results and you're one of them. And page view is if from these 100 results, your product has been clicked. So the more conversions you have, the more you will be promoted in general on eBay. And then when someone entered your page, entered your product, the next conversion is to make a sale, because that's the next step that the buyer goes through. So I think that these reports teaches us something about how does traffic on eBay work. So if you will follow these and if you will try to make sure all the time that these numbers are green and your traffic is growing, then obviously you will have better performance to your store. So these are very, very interesting new reports that eBay has released. And you can check them yourself. I will try to make more videos about how to use them, but let's move on because we have more stuff. So new Therapeutic research features in the Seller Hub. Again, we're going back to the Seller Hub over here. And Therapeutic is the section here that is called research. And what Therapeutic allows you to do is it allows you to look into products. So I'm going to take this title just as an example and get all kind of statistics and analysis of them, analysis of the traffic for those products, analysis for a niche of products. I'm not going to cover everything about how it works, but I just want to say that it's a wonderful tool if you want to do, if you want to analyze demand on eBay. And what they're doing in the seller app in this update is that they're adding, as you can see here, they're adding these results over here. You can see it right here. They created additional insights at the time of listing. So if you're going to manually list on eBay through here, through the button that says sell, and you're going to add products, they're going to give you some statistics about that product while you're listing that item, which is great for regular eBay sellers. But for dropshippers, I actually recommend to use a market research software. So I want to show you one. It's called Power Drop. Here it is, it's at powerdrop.io. And what's beautiful about using a software for market research with dropshipping is that because we don't need an inventory, we don't have our own inventory and our own suppliers that we buy in bulk from, we look for suppliers online, for example, AliExpress suppliers. And we're also using one of the most popular product research methods, especially for beginners, by the way, is called sniping. And with PowerDrop, you can snipe in 2 seconds. Because if I'm going to search, let me show you how. If I'm going to search a product, let's see something that I just searched, reusable bottles here. Yeah, I'm going to type here reusable bottle because I want to show you the entire process that I've done. And I'm going to filter the amount of feedbacks because what I want to do is to catch sellers between 50 to 5,000 feedbacks. This is a range where I could find a lot of dropshippers. And then I'm going to the item location that I want is China because I want to source items from AliExpress. And when I'll click search, what will happen in PowerDrop is that it will scan eBay, look for products, and give me some results. And what I will be able to do with those results is I would be able to filter them by only dropshippers. PowerDrop literally finds for me only dropshippers. And here it found a lot of products that only other dropshippers are selling. And I could look into those products and maybe source them. But more interesting for me and what I like to do is I like when I find a seller to click on scan the seller, to do a seller lookup, that's how it's called, and analyze their store. And when I'm analyzing their stores, I can see their best sellers. And here are all of their best sellers. And I can very, very quickly, let's say, let's take a product that is a little bit more expensive, like this one over here. No, let's look for something with enough sales. I don't see anything with enough sales. So maybe this one was not a great store to analyze. But if I look at this one, maybe, will you give me, come on, give me some results with sales. I'm not going through everything here and how everything is working, but here you go. Here is a product that already made 2 sales. The last sale was 1 day ago. It cost $14.89. And if I'll open it on, by the way, PowerDrop can also find that product on AliExpress. If I'll click here, it will look for that product on AliExpress. Look how quickly I found it with a profit. As you can see here, I see only profits. There you go. A profit of $1.55. And I can look at that product and open it on AliExpress. And I'm not going to do now an entire lesson about how to work with PowerDrop. I'm also not sure that this is the right product. Never mind, ignore that. It was only for educational purposes. The point is that, that when I'm using a software that is meant for dropshipping market research, then I have far better results that I can get to. So Therapik is not really the best software for dropshippers, and I hope that this is what we dropshippers learn from that in Sellers Update. Next thing is automatically set up and send offer to buyers. This is not out yet, so I can't show you how it looks like, but generally speaking, let me show you. Let's write how to send buyers on, watchers on eBay and offer. Yeah, if I'll go to this article here, I just want to show you how it looks like. There you go. When you look on eBay, when you look at your active listings here, then if you can say I have 3 listings, but again, this was, as you know, are already only for educational purposes. There is something called watchers, which is kind of like how people add the products to their wish list when they look at your products. So I don't have watchers, but if I would have watchers, you would be able to see this button that says send offer, and I could offer a lower price for them, so they would get a notification that says, hey, you're watching this and I want to offer it for cheaper for you, and then maybe I would still generate some sales, a little bit lower profit, but hey, it would still generate sales. So in the new feature that is going to come up, you're going to be able to automatically set that up so that if someone watches your item, maybe after a couple of days or maybe immediately, they get an offer with a reduced price. A really cool tool that should just generate more sales for you. So that's something cool. The last thing that they talk about here is the promoted listings campaign enhancements. And I'm not going to go over everything that has to do with promoted listings. And I just want to mention, generally speaking, that promoted listings is the most problematic feature for eBay dropshipping sellers. You can find it over here. It's under marketing and promotions, again, in the Seller Hub. But typically, dropshippers are reporting that this feature doesn't work for them. It went out from my eBay account. 1 second. eBay sellers mentioned that, dropshippers are mentioning that it doesn't work for them. And therefore, it isn't a great tool if you will start one day doing, let's say, wholesale dropshipping, or you own your own inventory. But as dropshippers, one of the things that you should do is that unfortunately, because of it's related to the eBay dropshipping policy, because eBay doesn't allow to dropship from marketplaces and retailers. And I think that because of that, eBay is just reducing the traffic that you're getting, or kind of disabling for you the promoted listings feature, but it's unofficial. It's not announced anywhere. If you will go to, let's say, the DSM tool Facebook community, then you will be able to see sometimes people report that their promoted listings stopped working. Now, nobody knows how often does it happen, who does it happen to, when does it happen, but it happens. So this is something that you should be familiar with. As a dropshipper, you get enough traffic organically, but you can't use the promoted listings feature. So that's something that I just wanted to mention here in terms of the seller update. And that was the section of listing and promoting. As I told you, this was the longest section. The next sections are going to be far shorter. Overshipping, we're not even going to go over, because as dropshippers, it's just irrelevant for us. Remember, most of the eBay seller community are shipping their own inventory. Us dropshippers don't do that. So the shipping section is not really, most of the time, it's not relevant for us. Next, I want to talk about fees and financials. Under fees and financials, what the biggest announcement that they make here is that something that is called the managed payments is going to be rolled out to more and more sellers over time. And you can find managed payments on eBay under the payment section. And this is actually a game changer on eBay. So until today, eBay was only accepting PayPal as a payment option. And now they're going to accept all of these payment options. And not only that, but as an eBay seller, if you take my course Until Today in Entrepreneur Zone, then you will see that I teach there how to open a PayPal account and then how to connect it to your eBay store in order to accept payments. And with the payments, and then what happens is that when you make a sale, you pay part of a fee to eBay. It's called eBay selling fee, and a payment processing fee to PayPal. So eBay is going to combine all that, and actually they made in 2018 an agreement with a company called Adyen. I think it's a Finnish company. I can't remember where they're from. I think Finland or something like that. So that's the new payment processor of eBay. But you don't know that, because with the managed payments, what they did is they white labeled their solution for eBay. So they are the service provider of eBay. That's just general knowledge. But the important thing is that eBay will manage all of your, when you will get paid on eBay, it would make it that you don't have to manage a separate account. You don't need a PayPal account and an eBay account. Everything happens on eBay, and they will pay you either weekly or daily to your bank account. So this is how the system is going to work. You're going to be able to accept far more payments than just PayPal. And yeah, I don't have a lot of knowledge about it, because there is not a lot of information out there just yet of people that have tried it. But one of the things that I can tell you in terms of dropshipping is that there are a lot of people that are teaching dropshipping, and they're telling you to post massive products. They say, whatever, post as many products as possible, because then you have more chance to sell. And the people that are doing that usually manage a lot of stores, and all of these stores are fake identities stores. It's called stealth accounts. And with the managed payments, I don't think that stealth accounts are going to continue to exist. Maybe it's going to surprise me and people are going to find ways to make fake identities even with the managed payments, but I think it's going to be very, very problematic. So my offer to you is, if you hear anyone telling you post thousands of products, post as many products as possible, avoid doing that, because you're only going to lose your eBay account. What you want to do is you want to do proper market research with a tool like PowerDrop. You can use other market research tools. And you want to find really, really good products and have a store with a little bit of products and very, very high conversion rate, a lot of sales for a small amount of products. I also suggest, because of that, for beginners to dropship from AliExpress to eBay and not from American retailers like Amazon or Walmart or Home Depot, because these website has higher volatility in prices, and prices are changing all the time, and sometimes it's harder to fulfill orders there. While in AliExpress, not only that prices changes less, each product has multiple suppliers, and AliExpress is far more dropshipping friendly. Actually, it is so dropshipping friendly that if I'll go for a second into my AliExpress I need to sign in for a second, you will see that they have an entire section in AliExpress that is called the Dropshipping Center. I mean, how friendly do you want them to go? Where is it? It's under My AliExpress, and it's called the Dropshipping Center right here. You see, here it is. So, I mean, I can't say anything more than that. They have a dropshipping center. It's far better than retailers, especially for beginners. If you're not a beginner and if you have your own methods, I'm not telling you to do only that. But beginners, definitely, if you are going to teach someone if you're going to recommend someone to start dropshipping, and now you know what to recommend them to do. So that's most of them. I'm going to, you can read it if you want, everything that is further. I just want to mention that another thing about managed payments, with the managed payments, maybe the biggest update is not that everything is going to be in one place, but that generally speaking, it's going to be cheaper to sell on eBay. So they're going to reduce the fee in comparison to what you pay today to eBay and PayPal together. So instead of eBay and PayPal separately, which is a higher fee, generally speaking, they're going to reduce the fee because you're only going to pay to one place. So that's an awesome something that is going to happen in the near future, and I hope to create more videos about it. But I want to talk about the last part, which is running your business, the last section, which if I go into, there is not a lot in here. There is a new feature that is called Time Away, which is replacing a previous feature that was called Vacation. So until today, you would set your store on vacation, and it would take some time until your listing would not appear, and it would take time when you come back from vacation until they will appear again in the search results. So they kind of renewed that feature, and they say here that you can either hide your listings from the search, so buyers will no longer be able to find them, or you're able to keep the listings visible, so buyers will continue purchase, but they will get a notification that you're temporarily away. So your shipping time and your handling time will automatically increase just because of that feature. So if you know that you're going to be off for just a couple of days, you can continue generating sales, and your customers will be notified, and they will be far more patient, and you would not lose visibility on eBay. You will even keep making profits on eBay. So this is a really, really cool feature. And that I think that I don't yet know how to activate it. We will learn how to do that, maybe do another video on that. But for now, I think that it's an awesome update to get to know. They're also talking about a multi-user account. And at that point, I want to mention that on eBay, if your business grows and you hire virtual assistants, then you can create now limited access to different kind of sections. They do like limited access only to therapy or only to orders. So orders will be fulfilled by your virtual assistants. And I just want to mention that we have a correlating setting in DSM tool. It's under settings. If you have virtual assistants or you hire them, under your account settings, under the section is called account, you can create a virtual assistant account. And if you add an account, you can limit what they can see or what they can do. So for example, you can have a virtual assistant that only lists products. You can only see the rapid lister and nothing else. Or yeah, you can play with that. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that we have a corresponding feature for that as well. And I want to mention the last thing in the eBay seller update for today is that they're updating how they display email addresses. And the thing is that until today, when you would make a sale, then you would be able to download the details of the buyer, including the email address, in order to contact them. The thing is that eBay realized that sellers on eBay are using that data in order to contact those buyers and maybe move them to a different platform. Maybe sell them now products on Amazon using affiliate marketing. Maybe offer them something off the table, something that is not according to the eBay platform. So what they did is they changed it, and now you get this automatically generated email by eBay that if you write to it, then they will forward it to your buyer. But you can't contact your buyer by yourself. By the way, digital marketers could have used until now those email addresses to even target those buyers on Facebook. When you advertise on Facebook, you can upload an Excel file with all of those email addresses of your buyers, which you cannot do anymore. And then you could advertise to them and send them to maybe a different website. So maybe if you have the same products on your own website, you would be able to sell it cheaper than eBay and make more profits because you don't have to pay the eBay selling fee, right? So this is something that I think they're also trying to avoid, and this is why they're doing it. By the way, it has been like that on Amazon since maybe ever, I don't know, since a very long time. So again, they're following Amazon. And I think that that's it. I think that these are all of the updates and everything that you need to know in terms of eBay seller updates for fall 2020. I tried to make it more focused on dropshippers, and I really hope that you enjoyed that video. If you did enjoy it, comment below. What did you learn? What do you think that is awesome about those seller updates? And which one of those features do you want me to focus on and do further videos about? I wish you guys a brilliant day, a lot of sales. I'll see you in the next video.